good day to you. I'm Ioka, and welcome to my podcast, Sarcasm and Spice. Hello, are you bored during quarantine, wondering, whatever shall I do during this quarantine? Well, I'm here to help you, and if you're not, then you might as well stay since you're already here. So, let's get into it. You can go on a virtual museum tour. There's museums and parks and all that stuff. And national parks, they offer tours since you probably aren't able to go there in person, so you might as well take the opportunity. Make a bracelet. Maybe make some crazy loom or rainbow loom, whatever it's called. That used to be such a trend. Try out some new techniques you've never used with the rubber band bracelets. You could crochet or knit. Make a scarf for the winter. Make a baby blanket. Make a hat for your parents. Whatever you want. There's all sorts of stuff you can make out of a little bit of yarn. Speak in Pig Latin for a day and confuse your family. Or maybe it could be you and your siblings' not-so-secret code, if you get super good at using it. Discover some new books. You can order digital books online, or you can buy books from online and they can ship to your house. And I know some libraries are doing curbside pickup too. Right now I'm reading the book Real Mermaids Don't Wear Toe Rings. Bike or skate in your neighborhood. Learn some new biking and roller skating tricks, like crossovers, backwards skating, hops, whatever you want. Become a perfect person. Get good at doing your own nails at home. Maybe do some acrylics. I know a bunch of people are doing these, ordering these kits off of Amazon and learning how to do their nails and acrylics and all that. And it turns out really good. You might actually get good at doing it if you practice. Bake, cook, make something out of food. Make some food. Deep fry some random stuff. Maybe pickles, Oreos, Twinkies, even ice cream. Just look in your cupboard in your kitchen. What do you have? What would you like to deep fry? Be adventurous with it. Make some smoothies. Try out some smoothie bowls. Or maybe make a smoothie out of some wacky, weird combination like sardines and strawberries. That could even be a prank or to get back at your siblings for something they did to you. You know? Something like that. Make some creme brulee. It's actually not as hard as it sounds, and it's really good. Try a hibachi-style dinner on a pancake griddle. I've really been wanting to try this, and it seems really cool. Try out a new hairstyle. Because sometimes you want to do new stuff. You want to switch it up. Maybe you could learn how to do cornrows, box braids. You have all day to do box braids. Dutch braids, French braids, regular braids, twists. Whatever hairstyle you want to do. Maybe some cute rubber band hairstyles. Or you could be bold and shave your head. Or dye your head some cool color like green or pink, neon pink. That would be cool. And if you're not quite as bold, maybe you could just use hair color wax. Do a TikTok. I can never manage to learn the dances myself, but maybe you can. Maybe you could even make up your own dance. Or maybe you can become TikTok famous over quarantine. Like, this could be an opportunity for famousness, if that makes sense. Make up your own dance. Make up a comedy routine. Clean your room and closet because I know that your room is junky and your closet is looking crusty, musty, and dusty and it needs to be cleaned pronto. So do it right now because why not? And after you've cleaned it, sell that stuff on some selling sites such as Poshmark, Depop, and you can redecorate your room, try out some new stuff, maybe put up some fairy lights, whatever you want. And since you're also cleaning out your closet, you can try out some new outfits. Make some outfit ideas for what you're going to wear after quarantine. Or what you're going to wear in the house, if you just like to be a fashionista in the house or whatever. Do a Halloween makeup tutorial. Become a beauty guru. Perfect it. Become the best at makeup that you can. Try a workout challenge. The Chloe Ting 2-week shred. I know everyone's doing that. Become flexible. try to get the splits. Or do a back bend, like Sophie Dossi. I know she's a contortionist. She can do all sorts of bendy stuff with her body. Ugh, I could never do that. Maybe see how long you can hold a handstand. And maybe you could break a record. Who knows? Now is the time. Best time now or never. Talk with your friends. FaceTime them. Or you can have a virtual Zoom birthday party or a drive-by birthday party. Or you can go on Netflix party with your friends and watch Netflix together with them, from social distancing, of course. Or go on House Party, the FaceTime app, and do all that. And if you don't have friends, do it with your family members. Because woohoo, why not? And of course, you could pamper yourself, because I know that self-hygiene do be getting neglected during quarantine. And now would be a great time to use that bath bomb you got 2 years ago from your friend for your birthday. A great time to use it. You could plan your dream birthday party, or your dream vacation, or dream honeymoon. Plan every single aspect of it. Where are you going to stay? What island are you going to? What are you going to eat there? What are you going to do? Are you going to go hiking? Are you going to ride some camels? Is that even humane? I don't know. But what are you going to do? Whatever you want. Plan it down to the very last aspects of it. Make a collage. Maybe you can make a collage out of different materials. Or create a dream board. And on this dream board, you could even include your dream vacay or your dream birthday party. Just where do you see yourself? What do you want? What inspires you? You can just put that all on your dream board. What would you like to see have in your life? Write a letter to your future self. For me, I would probably write a letter that I would open whenever I'm 18 or whenever I'm graduating from high school. That would be really great for me, and I could see how much I've changed or what I was thinking right now or then. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, but maybe I will. Write some thank you cards, because why not? Maybe just write some thank you cards to some people you know, just to thank them for being them. Or just write some random cards. Make it personalized, because that personal touch can mean a lot. Do some origami. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. The Japanese art of paper folding, if I'm correct. Yes. I have never been quite that great at it, but, it doesn't hurt to try. You could also try some calligraphy. There's all sorts of beautiful calligraphy and lettering you can do. And you don't even have to have some fancy pen or marker kit. Just use whatever you have, and it can turn out really beautiful. Sketch or paint whatever you want. Maybe you could sketch a picture of your family, a family portrait. Or paint the outdoors, paint something in nature. Watercolor whatever you want. Go online and look at some random drawing generator and draw that. Draw whatever you want, like that. Or you can do some mythical creature. Make up a creature in your mind. Now is the time to become a less terrible artist. And for those of you that are great at art, then good for you. You can become an even better artist. Or, if you're like me and you have a 3D pen, you can try and use it. It's not as easy as it seems to use, as it looks to use, though. It takes a little bit of practice. Or you can make some perfume. I have a little perfume making kit, so I like to use that occasionally. And I'm probably going to be using it a lot more. And experimenting with it and stuff. You can meditate. Become one with yourself and your thoughts. Think about life, the meaning of life. Contemplate whatever you want. It doesn't even have to be something deep or whatever. Just contemplate. Just spend some time thinking. Write a song or an opera, because why not? Do a sculpture, but not just any type of sculpture. A life-size sculpture of your pet. But maybe not life-size, because that might be a little bit hard. But, maybe do a sculpture of your pet. And if you don't have a pet, then do a sculpture of a pet you would like to have. Do some pranks on your family. Maybe you could have a prank war, but nothing too crazy because you still have to stay with them and you don't want them mad at you. Learn how to play chess or learn a new game. For me, chess wasn't that hard to learn. It's mostly just about memorizing the moves and where the pieces go and learning strategies. Tattoo yourself. Obviously not permanent, not yet. But for me, I use this Jaguar-based tattoo. It's a temporary tattoo. And I think it's a type of plant, some gel from a plant. And it stays for like 3 to 5 days. I really like that. And then there's also these beautiful henna designs you can do, too. Or you can, if you're a little creative and you don't have all of that, you can do some hairspray and permanent marker situation. I think those work good as tattoos too. If you're into nature, you can watch the sun rise and the sun sets. And while you're out there, you can have a picnic. Bring some lemonade. Bring some little cucumber sandwiches like a proper British lady. Or I think that's how it is. I'm not really sure if anybody even eats cucumber sandwiches, but that's just like my imagination. Maybe you could go into your front on the sidewalk. You could do some chalk, like draw whatever. There's some cool chalk designs you can do. Just put down some tape and color and do something abstract with a bunch of shapes. Or maybe make something to thank essential workers, because I've been seeing a lot of ideas about that too. Learn a new language. Maybe learn American Sign Language and you can communicate without talking. Or maybe learn French. I highly recommend using Rosetta Stone. It uses immersion. Or you can use Duolingo too. That's great for on the go. Also, you could do some bird watching, bubble blowing, or you could start a blog about coronavirus, like Corona Diaries, Quarantine Diaries, whatever you want to call it. Or you could start a YouTube channel about whatever you want. Or you could start a podcast. And if you're not exactly up for starting a podcast, you could always listen to your favorite podcasters. Hint, hint, listen to me. And there's tons of other great options out there too. And you could start a business. Maybe make some jewelry or some other handcrafted good. You know, there's so many great ideas for stuff you could make. And you can sell it on Etsy, Depop, or even make your own website if you know how to do that too. And of course, you should be writing in a diary or something. Maybe keep track of your time during quarantine. Maybe even write a story. Just write a story about something, I don't know, science fiction, real, historical fiction, whatever interests you, really. Or you could be journaling, law of attraction. If you don't know what that is, I don't know where you have been. Just manifest something. Manifest whatever you want. And of course, you could learn a new skill on Skillshare. I know Skillshare is really good. I've heard I've never used it, but I've heard lots of good reviews about it. So that seems like a good idea. And of course, there's always the good old YouTube, which has tons of tutorials for what to do, on how to do stuff. And you could study for the SAT, which I am still not completely sure what it's for or what it's about. But studying can't hurt. Maybe even get a head start on what you're going to be learning about next school year. Come back to school, wow those teachers. I know Khan Academy is a great resource for learning new topics and school-related stuff. And I've really been into drying flowers, pressed flowers. You put them in a heavy book and you close the book and so that it dries flat. And then you can make it into art, the flowers into art, and it's really pretty. And of course, you can make a domino tower, a card tower, a Jenga tower. See how tall you can build it. Maybe you'll set a record. Never know. And you could learn a new card game, or maybe make some slime. There's all There's all sorts of slime combinations to make. I know this used to be such a trend back then, but, who says you can't do it now? Maybe you'll invent some sort of new slime, or whatever. Thank you for listening. Hopefully now you know what to do when you're bored or don't know what to do. And I've given you some ideas. And yeah, make sure to tune in next time. Bye.